Welcome to the 2022 NAIA Softball Championship Selection Show. I'm Brad Seigan, Director of Athletics Communications, and we are here at the NAIA headquarters in downtown Kansas City. In just a few moments, we'll reveal all the qualifiers for the 41st Annual NAIA Softball National Championship, beginning with opening round play on May 16 at 10 sites around the nation. 40 teams will enter opening round play, and the winners of those 10 sites will advance to the NAIA Softball World Series in Columbus, Georgia, beginning on May 26th. The march to the NAIA national title begins now. There are two primary ways that a team can qualify for the national championship opening round field: by receiving either an automatic bid or an at-large bid into the tournament. The number of teams in each league determines the number of automatic bids in each conference. Leagues with 10 or more schools receive 2 automatic berths, while conferences with less than 10 institutions receive 1. Automatic bids are determined by each conference and can include conference regular season champions, regular season runners-up, tournament champions, or tournament runners-up depending on the league. The remaining at-large berths are selected by the NAIA Softball Postseason Selection Committee, comprised of NAIA head coaches and administrators from around the country. Now, let's take a look at the opening round brackets. Let's start with the Ashland bracket and the number 2 seeded Vikings of Grandview. The Vikings were the runners-up of the Hart tournament with an overall record of 42-9. They will face the number 3 seeded Eagles of Embry-Riddle. The Eagles were the champions of the CalPAC tournament with an overall record of 40-3. The number 1 seed are the Raiders of Southern Oregon. The Raiders earned an at-large berth out of the Cascade with an overall record of 46-12. They will face the number 4 seeded Trojans of Taylor. The Trojans were the runners-up in the Crossroads League tournament. Moving to Bowling Green, Kentucky, the number 2 seed are the Tigers of Campbellsville. The Tigers earned an at-large berth out of the Mid-South Conference with an overall record of 37-16. They will face the number 3 seeded Bulldogs of Tennessee Wesleyan. The Bulldogs were the champions of the Appalachian tournament with an overall record of 34-7. The number 1 seed are the Eagles of Central Methodist. The Eagles were the champions of both the Hart regular season and tournament with an overall record of 40-5. They will face the number 4 seeded Pomeroys of St. Mary of the Woods. The Pomeroys were the champions of the River States tournament with an overall record of 29-12. Heading over to the Chickasha bracket, the number 2 seed are the Yotes of College of Idaho. The Yotes were the runners-up in the Cascade tournament with an overall record of 41-5. They will face the number 3 seeded Braves of Ottawa. The Braves were the champions of the KCAC with an overall record of 35-13-1. The number 1 seed in the Chickasha bracket are the Drovers of the University of Science and Arts of Oklahoma. The Drovers earned their slot with an at-large berth out of the Sooner with an overall record of 47-8. They will take on the number 4 seeded Lancers of Mount Marty. The Lancers were the champions of the GPAC tournament. Moving to the Gulf Shores bracket, the number 2 seed are the Mariners of Coastal Georgia. The Mariners earned an at-large berth with an overall record of 38-12. They will take on the number 3 seeded Saints of Our Lady of the Lake. The Saints earned an automatic berth out of the Red River with an overall record of 44-11. The number 1 seed in Gulf Shores are the Rams of Mobile. The Rams were the Southern States tournament champion with an overall record of 46-2. They will face the number 4 seeded Vikings of Valley City State. The Vikings were the champions of the North Star tournament. Taking a look now at the Hattiesburg bracket, the number 2 seed are the Knights of Marion. The Knights earned an at-large bid with an overall record of 40-11. They will face the number 3 seeded Warriors of Weber International. The Warriors were the champions of the Sun Conference tournament with an overall record of 39-21. The number 1 seed in Hattiesburg are the Crusaders of William Carey. The Crusaders earned an at-large berth with an overall record of 45-9. They will face the number 4 seeded Lions of Bryan. The Lions were the champions of the Appalachian regular season with an overall record of 30-16. When we come back, we'll take a look at the second half of the opening round brackets, right after this. Welcome back. Let's move to the Henderson bracket and the number 2 seeded Crusaders of Madonna. The Crusaders were the regular season champions in the Wolverine Hoosier with an overall record of 31-7. They will face the number 3 seeded Cougars of Columbia. The Cougars were the champions of both the AMC regular season and tournament with an overall record of 33-10. The number 1 seed are the Lions of Freed-Hardeman. The Lions were the champions of the Mid-South tournament with an overall record of 48-3. They will match up against the number 4 seeded Falcons of Friends. The Falcons were the champions of the KCAC tournament with an overall record of 30-19. Heading to the Klamath Falls bracket, the number 2 seed are the Warriors of William Jessup. The Warriors were the champions of the Golden State tournament with an overall record of 36-13. They will face the number 3 seeded Red Storm of Rio Grande. The Red Storm were the champions of the River State's regular season with an overall record of 39-13. The number 1 seed are the Owls of Oregon Tech. The Owls were the champions of both the Cascade regular season and tournament with an overall record of 46-10. They will face the number 4 seeded Comets of Cotty. The Comets were the runners-up in the Continental Tournament with an overall record of 30-15. Heading to the Lawrenceville bracket, the number 2 seed are the Grizzlies of Georgia Gwinnett. The Grizzlies were the champions of the Continental Tournament with an overall record of 35-18. They will take on the Cougars of St. Xavier. The Cougars were both the regular season and tournament champions of the Chicagoland with an overall record of 36-6. The number 1 seed are the Fire of Southeastern. The Fire were the champions of the Sun Conference regular season with an overall record of 46-10. They will face the number 4 seeded Wolverines of Michigan Dearborn. The Wolverines were the champions of the Wolverine Hoosier tournament with an overall record of 30-11. The Blue Raiders of Lindsey Wilson are the number 2 seed in the Marion bracket. The Blue Raiders were the runners-up in the Mid-South tournament with an overall record of 38-15. They will face the Warriors of Midland. The Warriors were the champions of the GPAC regular season with an overall record of 36-10. The number 1 seed are the Wildcats of Indiana Wesleyan. The Wildcats were both the regular season and tournament champions of the Crossroads League. They will match up against the number 4 seeded Tigers of Olivet Nazarene. The Tigers were the runners-up in the Chicagoland tournament with an overall record of 33-13-1. Just one bracket remaining as we head to the Oklahoma City bracket, where the number 2 seed are the Mountaineers of Eastern Oregon. The Mountaineers earned an at-large berth out of the Cascade with an overall record of 41-15. They will take on the number 3 seeded Eagles of Texas A&M Texarkana. The Eagles were the Red River Tournament champion with an overall record of 42-12. The number 1 seed are the Stars of Oklahoma City. The Stars were the champions of the Sooner Tournament with an overall record of 47-6. They will face the Owls of William Woods. The Owls were the runners-up in the American Midwest Conference Tournament. Let's take one more look at the championship field. The 41st Annual NAIA Softball National Championship gets started on May 16th at 10 opening round sites throughout the nation, culminating with the NAIA Softball World Series beginning on May 26th at the South Common Softball Complex in Columbus, Georgia. Catch all the action in the World Series on the NAIA Network and both the semifinals and championship on ESPN3. Thanks for watching, and good luck to all of our qualifiers.